Hello, friend. My name is Muyiwa Afolabi. Welcome to Frankly Speaking Daily. Mr. Adegoke is a man that is well known to me. About 16 years ago, he was still the procurement director in one of the leading multinationals in Nigeria. He was quite comfortable and well-to-do financially. As the director of procurement, he enjoyed the attention, the favors, and courtesies of many vendors, suppliers, and intending suppliers. He was making a lot of money besides being highly paid. His accommodation was funded by the business, children tuition by the business, 3 official cars made up of 2 SUVs and a sedan, subject to replacement every 4 years, was paid for by the business. First-rate annual vacation for his family every year, paid for by the business. Clothing, feeding, and entertainment allowance was good and regular. He was doing very well. He was a very good man and he was good at his job. A super negotiator, very intelligent and brilliant. He knew how and where to source for everything. This man was just on top of his game. So when I saw him recently looking tired, pale, worn out, and unhappy, I was a bit shocked. I couldn't reconcile the man I used to know 16 years ago and the man I see now. The vigor, the charisma, the agility, professional look, aptitude, and attitude, all gone. He looked a bit shabby and broke. The multinational he worked for couldn't cope with the business environment, so they pulled out of the Nigerian market. Mr. Adegoke was already in his 50s and he didn't see himself seeking employment elsewhere at his age and after being director for almost 10 years. Hence, he went into private practice as a consultant in supply chain and logistics. He was so sure he would do well after all the years of experience and the contacts and connections he had built. But unfortunately, and to his surprise, Nigeria happened to him. All the contacts, all the connections, good friendship he had as a director suddenly vanished into thin air. Apparently, the people were there because he was useful to them as director, and now that he's done with that position, they're naturally done with him. Many wouldn't even pick his phone calls. Most Nigerians are users. No good turn deserves another with many typical Nigerians. All the extras, gifts, perks, and allowances gone. The lifestyle he was used to was funded by the business and his office as director, and not by his own real income. Adjusting to paying all his bills by himself now is really difficult. The 4 houses he built for rent while in office are not delivering. They are not delivering so much right now. The tenants were owing. Some would pay in bits and some would just move out after 6 to 8 months of owing without paying. And he couldn't keep letting the apartments to new tenants every now and again. What's the assurance the new tenant will be better than the one being evicted? With escalating cost of living, high inflation rate, crashing value of the naira, and very paltry returns from his investments in the stock market, Mr. Adegoke has become a broke man after working for almost 30 years and rising to the position of a director in a multinational. His kids were grown and have relocated overseas. His wife was hardly around, always jetting around the world visiting one child or another. The kids paid the bills for this. They need her, of course. Mr. Adegoke has become lonely, broke, and tired. At my last encounter with him, he was trying to withdraw some cash from the ATM in our estate. He was lamenting about his 4-hour wait at the reception of one of his boys as director years ago, who is now a director in a wealthy multinational, and how his own boy that he trained and raised has refused to grant him audience, much less approve his application as a vendor. Mr. Adegoke, now in his late 60s, is broke, he's tired, he's lonely, sad, and full of regrets. My dear friend, do not miss your time. Please listen to me. There's no time in this lifetime when everything was perfectly okay for everyone to succeed and prosper with ease in any nation. I am a passionate student of history and I'm also very passionate about current affairs. I love Nigeria and I'm passionate about Nigeria. And I pray and hope that one day this country will emerge to become one of the leading nations in the world. But I will not allow my dreams, my wishes, and contributions to the development and advancement of this country distract me from the realities of the fact that my time is limited as a Nigerian and as a citizen of this world for that matter. Nigeria was here before I was born, and Nigeria will still be here long after I'm dead. What my priority should be is my own time here in this world as a Nigerian. My life, my time, my achievements and accomplishments are far more important than my citizenship and what Nigeria can do for me. A major mistake many of us make is to give the power and responsibility of our greatness and possibilities to our government, our employer, or our environment. Big mistake. If your success in life is built on the support structure of an employment, a government, or any institution outside your control, that success can easily be taken away from you. You can be dispossessed of your achievements and dream future if it's not absolutely within your charge. I'm not sure what you believe, but you can do your research and check history. The greatness of any nation is activated by a generation, not a few leaders. In other words, a better Nigeria cannot emerge through an upright, honest, dedicated, and patriotic leader, no matter how sincere. The system and the national orientation that can make Nigeria great without force, intimidation, or coercion, in my opinion, does not currently exist. And true democracy frowns at all this. The system is corrupt and the mentality of the people in their millions is selfish and self-serving. Most Nigerians do not want a better Nigeria. They just want to enjoy, in my opinion. For most Nigerians, corruption is not corruption when they are personally benefiting from the system. A better Nigeria will perhaps not materialize till this current generation is gone, and a new generation with superior exposure, orientation, and mindset emerges. All the children of Israel that left Egypt, according to the Bible, died in the wilderness, except two, simply because the mentality of Egypt cannot sustain and build the promised land. A great nation is not just in the leadership, it's about the mindset and mentality of a generation. Dear friend, it's time you limit the complaint, the murmur, vile criticism, and castigation of leadership when the problem is all of us and the way we think and behave. It's time you focus on your own season and time as a Nigerian, your calling, your destiny, and your purpose, and fulfill it completely before your time is over. Find and connect with people that can show you the way. Submit to a God that can lead you all the way, and retain a good conscience and a proactive approach to your later days in life. Your time is ticking. You're aging every day. Make sure you do not miss your time. Be wise. Be wise. Don't miss your time. My dear friend, I'll use this opportunity again to tell you and remind you that a good quality life depends mostly on how much you earn. Life can be rough, tough, and unhappy if you're mostly broke and can't afford important basic stuff in this life. In today's Nigeria, any cash that you have at hand or in bank is automatically losing its value every day. What it could buy a month ago, I promise you, it can't buy it today. And any investment that you have made that is yielding less than 18% return per year is also destroying the worth of the cash invested. And inflation is currently at about 18%. So if inflation is at 18%, anything you're making from any investment that's less than 18% is destroying the worth of the cash invested. Do not be a victim of the environment. Be proactive with your hard-earned cash. Wisdom is to invest in something that will yield way more than 18% every year. That's how the money you're making now can make sense tomorrow. Make it appreciate above the inflation rate. I am the CEO of HCN Power Ranch, a livestock investment company, and with as little as 100,000 naira, you can own a cattle or more at the ranch and earn over 50% return on each cattle in 1 year. Every year, the ranch is secured, your cattle will be insured, and your returns assured. Food will always sell. 200 million Nigerians will eat every day, no matter how difficult the economy becomes. It won't be a bad idea if you own over perhaps 100 cattle, safely breeding and multiplying by the time you're retired. Don't take chances with your finances and your financial future. Respect your sweat. Complaining about the escalating cost of goods and services won't help you. Be proactive with your funds. Seize smart opportunities like this one and do the needful. For more details, simply text RANCH on WhatsApp to 0802 569 6670. 0802 569 6670 on WhatsApp. You will thank me tomorrow, I promise you. And for that business, career, finance, or personal development challenge you're facing, simply visit my online store. That is www.paystack.shop/Muyiwa Afolabi for business, career, and life coaching packages that will transform you. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button on this channel to have frankly speaking daily episodes delivered to you every day. Muyiwa Afolabi is my name. Please enjoy your day.